everyone! Well, so keep working on the assembly of my RV10 airplane, and at this moment what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to rivet the floors. So basically before we do that we have to rivet the floor stiffeners. After that we have to rivet lots of the, what we actually have to do here. Yeah, nut plates, lots of nut plates. Well, actually, lots of work to do before we will continue to the floor riveting. And also, I still have to pass the conduit for the wires. And that's a separate story. I will include that in this video. I will probably next few days get my conduit. I'm still debating what to do, either to extend the size of the hole. I reviewed a few of the options online from the builders who already built it, and well, I wasn't be able to find the definite answer about should I extend the holes in the bulkhead, the bottom hole, make it bigger. I know that a couple of those who built the RV10s in the past did that, and looks like they're flying, everything is fine. Or should I go more convenient way and basically drill a hole in the floor, in the baggage compartment floor, run the wires from there up and go through the through the side of the bulkheads, through the lighting holes? I don't know yet, I'm still debating, but I know for sure that I will have at least two conduits on each side, and the conduit I'm planning to get is the 3/4 outer diameter. Yeah, it's a 3/4 outer diameter, a little bit more than 3/4, and inner is a 5/8. So we will see how I'm gonna pass it. I'm still debating, and I would prefer to make a lighting hole bigger in two locations and just pass it inside, but because there are already holes there, right? But how structurally will it be? Safe, not safe? So I have to think. As a builder, I have to think and, well, make a logic decision. Anyway, you will see it soon. For now, continuing to work on my airplane. Alright, Maria, so step on it. Step on it right here. Yeah, step. Good. Yeah, so what we're doing right now is basically we preparing the wiring, like basically the shield for the wiring, the enclosure. It's out of plastic. Outer diameter is 1 inch. Inner diameter 0.75, and I'm gonna have 4 of those in my airplane. Drop it there. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, so I have started to cut the material for my floor soundproofing. That's the material I got from the Airtex Interiors. I have another one which I got from the Spruce. Yeah, so I have various different types of the material for different purposes. So far so good. It's easy to cut. The only thing I must say, like, measure 5 times and cut once, because otherwise it's just gonna be a waste of material. So you have to measure many times to make sure you're exactly cutting what you need. Hey everyone, so let's continue this video. There was some delay in this video because, as I said in my previous video, that I will have to source some parts, and I'll have to actually get those parts before I can continue to work on my RV10. And I'm continuing to work, and what I got actually is, it's right here. So let's take a look all together. So first of all, I got here, let's go from the right to left. So first of all, I got a probe for my IO 540 engine. Look at that, huh? Nice, huh? Okay, just kidding. Okay, so first of all, I bought from the airflow performance, I bought myself the fuel pump and fuel filter. So I bought that kit from them. I must say that airflow performance delivered everything, well, kind of very quick. It came to my United States address, so my US address. I got it very quick and everything was very well packaged, and well, so far so good. I will get it installed, and as they say, that manual is available directly from their website, so I'll download it. So that's first thing which I got. Now, I got my sensor for the fuel flow sensor. I got this used one. I'll explain why. Because I'm doing my own avionics, I have to do some tests before I'll decide which one to take. So I just bought one off eBay, and this is the good one. It's a model 201 made by Floscan, so it's a Floscan US made model 201, which should be good in my case. And as I said, it's a used one, but I will test it. Next, I got this nice tool, and this is a nice, well, basically flare tool for the hoses, for the pipes, for the brake lines, for the fuel lines. So I bought this tool. It's made by a company called Parker, and if I'm not mistaken, the model of this tool is something like yeah, you know what, I don't want to lie to you, I can check that, but anyway, if you're interested, just write in comments and I'll tell you exact model. But I read so far the reviews, and that's the best tool to use for the flaring the ends of the pipes. Next, from the company Aurora, I got those two sets. This one is the set for the tunnel covers set for my tunnel, where actually this fuel pump gonna be situating. I know some people do it on both sides of the tunnel. I basically just did it on one side. It's gonna be fine for me, I'm sure. The reason I did it because of the servicing of this fuel filter and access to fuel pump, so we need that. Why I choose only one? Well, because I think to have two it's maybe more convenient, but why to have two if I can do all my work from one side? I was looking into the aluminum here, and I just compared the prices, and it comes out that, I mean, everything is ready, prepared, stamped, drilled. It cost maybe a little bit more than just to source here in Canada pieces of aluminum and do all that work, cutting, so why not to buy? And the same, I got two access covers for my baggage floor compartment, where I have my landing gear, oh no, sorry, not landing gear, but the steps, where I have my steps attached. So as we know, we have to service and check those every year because they tend to rust. So yeah, I'm gonna have those two, and again, it came from company Aurora. And you know what, it's not advertising for any of the companies. I mean, I'm not affiliated with any of those companies. It's just, I'm just saying, like, so it came from Aurora with a good amount of instructions, so it looks pretty good. And they include everything in the set. Again, shipping was quick and easy. Next I got my, well, from the company Military Fasteners. Here I got my like nylon molding, nylon grommets. That's for the lighting holes. So basically it's a protection for the lighting holes, because I'm planning to pass my wires and everything, so I need to have those for each lighting hole. So I bought, it was kind of very cheap, and they delivered it very quick. And look, I even now have the pen. Oh, actually good, I have a pen for my car now, and I have a ruler. Well, that's cool, good experience, easy transaction, very quick delivery, happy with that. Now, our already known Stain Air guys. Well, from them I bought some stuff, including the transponder antenna, including some something for plumbing, for the pitot static plumbing. Plus I got some grommets here, yeah, and even the cutter for the cutting tool. Or I have a feeling they've just put it for free for me. You know what? Yeah, I never bought it actually. So looks like they put it for free for me, this cutting tool. I may be mistaken. I don't think I think I already have one. Anyway, Stain Air, quick delivery, all looks good, quick and nice. And this just random eBay seller. If you're interested, I can say where I bought it, but it's all sort of the grommets and yeah, here also the grommets. It's for the automotive use, but my guess is that automotive has no more of the gas and oil than airplane would have to, so, and it should be good for temperature, for UV. Anyway, I got some set here, so just why not to have, right? Some small ones, big ones, inexpensive, and yeah, it should be. So that's what I have right now, and now, well, basically now I'm ready to continue. Now I'm ready to continue to work on my airplane. So let's continue, and let's continue with working on the passing of my cables through the lighting holes. And yeah, and it's time to close the floors. So let's continue.
Як 110. 3 двигателя. Два этих самых винтовых, и один у него это турбина. Красиво. Это лиф, он падает как лист. Сейчас выйдет.
and I'm still working on getting the right wire, loom wire sleeve for my wiring. So like previous version was to use that kind of like robust sleeve, which I almost installed. I actually started installation, and what I came out with is it's too stiff. So in order to pass it the way I want, it's too stiff and it's gonna be a pain just to pass it. So basically my original plan is to either have two 1-inch sleeves on each side, or at least two 3/4-inch sleeves on each side. That should accommodate all wiring which I'm planning to have. So for example, this one, I got a different type of sleeve. It's non-split sleeve for wiring. And also another important moment is the mechanical characteristics, not only the stiffness, but also the temperature characteristics. So for example, this one is rated for automotive use, and this one is good for up to 90 degrees Celsius. So it's gonna stay okay at 90 degrees, plus 90 degrees plus 93, I guess, Celsius temperature, which is kind of good. Like, so I can expect it to be good. And negative temperatures, despite in Canada where I'm building my airplane, we don't have that negative temperatures, but who knows where this beautiful bird will be flying, right? So negative, it's about -35. It still keeps its shape and it's probably not gonna crack, not gonna break. So it should be sufficient. Now, this example is 1-inch sleeve, and it's just good to fit here. So it's like, it's just perfect to fit, but well, probably I'm gonna stick with that. I don't know. I'm waiting for the 3/4-inch now to receive and see how good that will be, but this one, well, it's just about the right size to fit. So yeah, let's wait for 3/4 and see, and finally I'll take a decision, and finally I'll move on with my floors. This video already takes a long time to, like this particular episode takes a long time to record, because I travel a lot, it's a summer, it was super warm here to work. So well, it's time to finish up and continue on the next tasks which are waiting for me. So you will see quite shortly what I came up with about my wiring sleeves. Alright, so we're somehow done with the sleeves for the cables. So it looks like this. It comes from the back, right? From here. That's a wooden piece I use as my fake floor. Okay, so they go underneath of the baggage section. They meet right in this place, and you see the note, important note, that everywhere here on the lighting holes I have a caterpillar plastic, just to avoid tearing of this sleeve. So here, and even if you look, I have it here as well, so there is not much tearing here. Now, both wires are going through the holes inside. It's important moment that because it's only one hole here, so I wasn't able obviously to pass two cables, so I pass it through the lightning hole next to it. Now it's going to be a little bit difficult to show, but I'll do my best. It goes here like that. So basically we have two coming inside, the two wire those looms coming inside. One goes through the rib, through the side rib. They both goes up, and it's technically looks like on the other side. So they go up. And because here everything will be covered with the side panel, so we don't care much about it. Now we go through those lightning holes. Those lightning holes I didn't extend. I passed those wire loom directly, but because it's very thick metal here, like it's kind of thick and it's not sharp at all, I decide to take my chance and just pass it like that without a caterpillar. Because in order to use this caterpillar here, I have to extend those lightning holes, which I don't want to do because this is actually structural. So this is a structural part, so I don't want to play with that. Yeah, and well, that's it. We have our wires coming out right here. I mean the wiring loom. I'll cut it. As you notice, we have two pre-manufactured holes for the wires here. One here, and this is just to pass through the spar. So obviously they will end here somewhere, and wires will go separately all the way around. So that's my plan, how it's gonna look like. And now it's time to work on the floors. And yeah, if you take a look here also, I installed the additional window for the access panel window to access to the mount of the step. This particular location, because as I know we need to inspect it, so I had to install these steps. You see the scratch, it's from the and by the time I was installing it, so before closing it I will just make a splash of the spray here, like I mean yeah, so well, basically to access this bolt to be able to inspect it, so I installed the inspection panels instead of drilling through the floor and allow to access from the bottom. I just decided to work like that. So that panel is perfect, and I told about where I got these panels from my previous, I mean in the beginning of this video. And yeah, of course I pulled this because man, it's painful, like when you heat it, especially in this tight space. Oh man, it's painful. Don't ask me how I know that. Alright, so that's how it goes for now, and we continue to work on our floors now. Alright, so as the result of this part of the video, so what we finally have. So wires, I mean the wiring loom has been passed through the under the floors. So now we have floors in place. Now we have the access panel installed, side panel on clickers but prepared for the installation, but I will keep it not installed for now until further inspection. The back bulkhead cover also on clickers, all much drilled, still remaining to put nut plates all around, I will do that. The sound proofing is added on the floors. Where else? Let's see. Yeah, on this side, well, it looks pretty well here as well. So we see our channels for the wires here, and this is temporary mounted now, but yeah, this rib is installed. So far not bad, and work goes on. Alright, so this is the end of this part of this video. Finally, after a month, I will be releasing it. As you can see, work continues, work goes on, and yeah, there was some delay for me related to the heat wave which we experienced here in British Columbia, in the Western Canada. Also, I was missing some parts, but finally I think I have everything now, and I can continue to work towards getting the fuselage ready. If I'm not mistaken, the next step will be after I finish the floors completely and the rear bulkhead wall, I will be working on the door for the baggage door. After that, I think it's brake lines, fuel lines, controls. So we're slowly moving towards the canopy cover. That's gonna be a different story. I'm not yet ready for that, even in my mind, because I still have to review lots of information on the forums to see how people approach that, and I will likely have to reconfigure everything here to ensure that it will be convenient for me to work with the top canopy, because that's a different work. It's already not the work on the metal, but work on the fiberglass. But so far so good. It goes on, so stay tuned, stay subscribed, and we'll be happy to share with you more of my videos.